Good morning, Stanton. How is everyone today? How are all you wonderful citizens here in the verse? Hopefully, things are going well, but in the verse, sometimes things might not go exactly as planned. Maybe you have strayed off the path of the law, gotten yourself caught. Maybe you've made some mistakes transporting some goods that you weren't supposed to. Maybe you saw my video on dealing in illicit drugs and thought, wow, that looked so monotonous and boring. I can't wait to give that a go. And you were scanned by the police. Somehow I doubt that, because if you watched that video, you would think to yourself, drug running, not for me. Currently, wow, that looks horrible. However, sometimes, through no fault of your own, and I know I sound like every other criminal when I say that, things might go wrong. Things might end badly, and you might find yourself with a bit of an issue and a bit of a crime stat. I don't recall how I got this crime stat. I know it was in a bunker. I think what happened is I don't think I shot one of the guards. I think what happened is somebody kind of spawned into me and died. I'll see if I can find the footage of that. But this was actually recorded a little while ago, a couple weeks ago, in fact. So I don't remember exactly what led to me getting a crime stat. But once, in for a penny, in for a pound. Once I had that crime stat, I thought I would fight my way out, and because I did have some gear, so I thought I could get that into Grim Hex, unloaded at least, and then get myself arrested and to put into Klescher. And from there, I'm going to get myself rehabilitated back on the straight and narrow. Now, I do know that you could try to clear your crime stat by hacking, something I have honestly never done. You could also try to escape from jail, which again is something that I have never done. So maybe in the future I'll figure those out. Maybe I'll produce a video of those. But for the most part, I don't tend to end up here too much. And normally it's only a CS1. From there, it's like a 15-minute wait and you're out. Maybe do a little job to make it a little bit quicker. Or if it's something longer, usually it'll be at the end of the day. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, and I'm good to go. But here we are. We're going to go to Klescher. I think this is a CS3, and I'm going to show you how you can reduce your time and get out of jail even quicker. So waking up in the Habs here, looking around, we are indeed in jail. We're going to open the door and we're going to come on out. Now, one thing you have to be careful about is that the gravity here is quite low, that it's very easy to go down these stairs and actually bound yourself over a railing if you're kind of jumping around. I have done that before where I've bounced off a railing and into the abyss below, so be careful on that. And we're just heading down to the main area where we're going to see how bad it really is. So this yellow kind of octagon shape in the center there, you can see we got our prison suit on, ready to go. We're going to go see how much time we have to serve if we were just to walk around here and wait it out. So these kiosks here, that's a sink. That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. There's a terminal. Maybe that's not a sink. Maybe that just something wasn't loading. Maybe that was the case. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Almost 2.5 hours. What a long time. So we're going to do some work. There's the work mines right there. If we look here, crime stat 3. And here we are. I'll read this all out to you because I will close this before you get to read that. But you can see we get 5,000 to 15,000 credits here. So, hello guests. We are referred to as guests. We have recently been alerted that one of our oxygen dispensers has suffered a technical error. As you know, these kiosks are vital to ensure that you have plenty of oxygen handy while participating in our work release program. The oxygen in these suits does not last very long, and that's really to make it harder for you as an inmate to escape. So that's why the oxygen doesn't last nearly as long as a suit may in other locations. We are looking for any available guests to reset the kiosk. That should reconnect the kiosk to the network and resolve the issue. The first guest, I should say, who is able to complete this task will not only be compensated with merits, but also with the satisfaction they're making the workplace safer for other guests. Thank you. So we're heading through here. You could buy some things at the commissary here. You can get an oxy pen, you can get some water, you get a med pen, you can get some meals. There's ways to spend your merits if you have merits on some of the meals. But we're going to go right through this door here, right into the mine area. Now you see we're still in an armistice zone. We have now left the armistice zone. So if you have a mining tool out, you can use it. You do have a mining tool. All prisoners have a mining tool. Holding, or tapping, I should say, 4 will get your mining tool out. But we're looking for path 2. You can see a 2 there because we're going to go find repair O2 kiosk on route 2, depth 9. So we have to go all the way down to depth 9 in order to repair this. So we're running through our tunnels here. While doing this, I might keep my eye out for some mining. You could do some mining on the way, but at first, I think I'm just kind of running my way down the path. So here we are, number 1. You can see a number 1 there. That means we are at depth 1. We've got to make it all the way down to depth 9. Now we're looking around for the continuation of the path. So through here, that is not it. Looking around a bit more, we're trying to find a place that is not a dead end. So this one, another dead end, going through. You will see leaving on your way back will be a lot easier. The signs that give you the numbers, so here we are, depth lane 2, depth 2, whatever it is, they have a green exit on the back, which makes them actually quite easy to locate. So we're running down again. I'm just going quickly to my main destination at the moment. If I saw something really worth mining, maybe I would. But right now, I just want to get this job out of the way to see what I can do. So we're into the next area. There's the exit you can see on our way out. We will be following those. It'll make this a lot easier. Then we're going along. There's a red light there. That means that's a dead end. Running around. There we are. Another red light. Another dead end. And here we are. 03 in the distance there. There it is. So we're heading down this tunnel. Again, you look at the top. We're on route 2. And we're trying to find depth 9. Number 4, found that one really quick. That's really good. So far, we're only about 4 minutes into waking up, and we are well on our way to getting out. Remember, it was 2.5 hours? Or was it an hour and a half? I've already forgotten how long it was going to take, but we're definitely going to go faster. Route 4. Looking for the next route. This appears like it might be it. Red light, dead end. So that was not it. The green light there tells me that's the exit. That's not the one we're going for. There we are, Route 5. Coming around. Heading in to this location. Again, just run because you can jump. Now looking here, I have 5 minutes and 20 seconds of oxygen left. And here is an oxygen dispenser. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go up here. We're going to get some oxygen, transferring it over. The red is how much oxygen is in this kiosk, and the white is how much oxygen I currently have. So with that, we are now full. There's someone who didn't quite make it. We have 21.5 minutes of oxygen. Sorry, sir, whoever you are. Someone has stripped him already, doesn't have any gear on him. We're heading in to look for Route 6. Potentially here. Kind of hard to see. This looks like it might be a dead end. It is indeed. Remember also, if it's fairly dark, you can always tap T to turn on your headlamp. Makes it easier to see around. Nothing here. Sometimes I get lucky, find it right away. Other times I'm running around. Another red light, dead end. Could have said that earlier. I could have turned around, but I thought I would just go prove to you that the red lights show you dead ends. There we are, Route 6. Start running through here. Again, plenty of time, as long as you're moving. There's Route 7. Found that one fairly quick. 2 more to go. Jumping sometimes allows you to move a little bit faster, just because you're not getting caught up in anything. None of these are openable. Too bad there's nothing really hidden in these boxes. Coming out of here, we're looking for Route 8. Maybe this one? Red lights, dead end. Nothing here. Sometimes it's good to start at the right or at the left and move around. That way you're not skipping and backtracking trying to find an entrance. Another one here, red light in the distance. So I'm going to keep moving. There we are. Route 8, one more to go. We are now coming up on the 7-minute mark, actually about 7.5. Quite quickly proceeding to where we need to go. I don't know why I had a issue saying the word proceeding. Maybe it's the lack of oxygen in this environment. Let's go with that. So fun to just run around and bounce around in low gravity. Number 9. Here is where we need to find the kiosk that is broken. Here's a kiosk here on Route 9. You can see the screen is red. So, just click the vent.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence.
And there we go. Objective complete. So we've reduced time on ours. We're checking our oxygen levels.
We at Klescher Rehabilitation are
Now I'm just kind of see if there's anything to scan here and mine while I wait. I'm going to resupply my oxygen. Even though I have plenty of oxygen, might as well top up as much as I can. So I'm actually going to take all the oxygen out of this system currently. Not quite enough to fill me up entirely, but about 20 minutes of oxygen. So now I have my mining tool out. I tapped 4 for that. I'm going to see if there's anything to mine along the way, just in case I didn't earn enough credits to get out. And speed, I believe, in this mission pays off the best. So I should have earned quite a bit. But I'm seeing if I see any mineable nodes, I'm going to get those on my way out, just to add to what I have on me to increase my credits and get out here a bit quicker. So there's the green light I'm heading for. You can see right to the left there now. There's something. What is this over here? We got an aphrite. So let's mine this aphrite. So it's 0.9 instability. All the rocks that you mine by hand are 0.1 for weight, and 40% of gems. That's not too bad. A fairly narrow green band you can see there, so you're gonna have to scroll up and down, potentially turn my beam off and on. But you can see there, I just mouse wheel down because I'm so close to the beginning of filling up this green bar. I knew I wasn't gonna have to stop and start mining. I was gonna drain out that overcharge well before I filled the green bar. But I'm at about 55% power here. Just mouse wheeling up and down just to get that. Now holding R, put that away. I'm going to pick up these gems. So you can hold F and choose store, or you can just try tapping F. So I tapped F there, picked up the gem, and you automatically store it when you tap it. If you can't pick one up, because the angle that you're at, crouching, holding F to choose store, moving around, sometimes works a bit better. You can see there's still a few in the back there, so I'm crouching and getting as close as possible, trying to pick them up. So now we're at 10 minutes. I've finished my mission. I've mined a rock, and I filled out the backpack. I'm now going to hold F, just make sure I haven't lost any, haven't missed any. I'm going to head to that green light that is over there, straight ahead now. And from there, we're just heading back. I do know that there was that kiosk, which I believe is at depth 5, that I can refill on my way back. So I'm not too concerned about oxygen at the moment. But you definitely don't want to run out of oxygen. But you definitely don't want to run out of oxygen on your way back to the jail. So, going around, again, looking for that green light. They stand out so much better, you can see, than the pathways on your way into the mines. Checking here, we got 6 minutes of oxygen. Plenty of oxygen to keep going. The one thing that's handy for me is that I do run dual screens because I have OBS running on the other screen, recording the video. So I'm able to look at the clock that's on Windows and keep track of time that way. It does make it a bit easier. Another green light, you can see the exit there. I'm just scanning around because from a distance, mineable rocks will show up when you have your scanner out like that. Seeing if anything shows up. I also visually know what they look like, so I might see some just by running around, and I will to mine them that way. Looking again for the green. I don't see it here right away, so it might be behind this central area. Also don't see anything to mine. I don't know where the exit is here. It should show up. Again, there it is. It's over there. So from a distance, those exit signs really pop. Coming through here again. I'm not spending a lot of time looking for things to mine because not only oxygen levels, but I feel pretty confident that I'm not going to have too much to worry about. Looking here, I had 5 minutes of oxygen, so I'm actually going to look around a bit quickly to see if there's any mineable rocks before I refill my oxygen supply, because I was not in any hurry. You can see the kiosk has actually refilled quite a bit of oxygen, and I'm using it now. So if there's multiple people mining one location, those kiosks may run out. But if it's just you, by the time you get back to them, the oxygen levels themselves should be filled up again, that you're able to fill up your suit and head back. Nothing mineable here. I'm really not seeing a lot. I'm sure I'm missing quite a bit, but I'm just going fairly quick because I want to head back to the jail and see how else going. There's one there. Another aphorite. Same stats, but a little less instability. You can see the green bar actually itself is a little bit wider, which will make this easier. So I'm at 100% while the bar moves up. Right when I get close to the green, I'll be mouse wheeling down my power levels so that I can control the beam a little bit better. So we're still at 100. The beam is moving up. We're into the green, and I've started the mouse wheel down. I'm at 60, 50, 40%, 50, going back up again. Around 50% seems to be keeping it relatively stable. It's going a little bit low, so I moved it up to 62%, and that's holding it fairly solidly into the green. And without any other adjustments, I'm going to hold R and start picking up these gems. So once again, successful mine. Now I'm not able to pick that one up by tapping F, so I'm going to crouch down, and there we go. So I was just a bit too far, or maybe it was a weird angle. So crouching sometimes helps you pick up those gems that you can't quite reach. 3, got a few more here, and then I'll go look on the other side of the rock. Again, if you hold F while looking around, it will highlight some of the gems that you need to pick up. Quite a few more gems I'm seeing from here. I don't know if I missed a lot from the other rock. Sometimes they explode into the geometry and they're harder to find or impossible to see. So holding F, you can see there's one there. I was seeing if the mining tool itself would highlight them as well, but holding F, you can see that one lights up. So that might be the last one I need to pick up. I am unsure, but it looks like that's it. So we're going to head down back towards Klescher. 21 minutes of oxygen, plenty of oxygen to get back. Again, if you're running low, there's another one to mine. If you're running low, just run for the entrance. Just get out of the mine and back into the jail where you have oxygen. This one here, again, stability is at 0.9, so that green band is a little bit narrower, but we're doing all right. It's not hard to mine aphorite. Dolomite, a little bit harder. It will be more unstable, go up and down quite a bit. Hadanite, if you find it, definitely mine that. The value, the amount of time it'll take off your sentence is massive compared to the other gems. But aphorite's a pretty good one that I always go for if you're trying to earn a little bit of cash, or in this case, credits. Another rock broken. And if we hold F, you can see all those are highlighting there. So we're just going to start storing them and putting them into our bag. I haven't been keeping track of how many gems I've actually picked up. We will find that out at the end when I go to deposit them. I think the last one there. I've turned on my headlamp with T just to see if I see any more. I don't. I think we're good. And we're going to head towards the exit. Green lights on the exit. Looking here, you can see all the gems we've picked up so far. We've got half our backpack full of gems. Not bad at all. There's another one there. So right away, we can start You'll notice that I had actually started mining this node before the scan was complete. I know that I wasn't going to reach the overcharge point beforehand, so it's quite safe to do that, to start the beam and start moving that meter up while it's still scanning. It does save you a little bit of extra time, especially if you're going to be working in a low oxygen environment like this. It's good to work as fast as possible. So again, 0.8 for instability, not bad. We're just about reaching the green zone here. There we are. I actually do like the hand mining UI. The green and the red stand out a lot more than the current version of the mining UI for the prospector. I do appreciate those colors a lot better. Beam's filling up nice and quick. We're at about 60% power here, and we have mined yet another stone. I don't know if any of this was really necessary. You could probably be out of jail by now. You could have probably ran back to the start and seen how much time was left on your sentence, but it never hurts to do some mining, and I do love hand mining. I do love mining in general and just kind of exploring and doing the work. So I don't find this monotonous at all. If I was trying to make money, I would definitely move up to something a little bit better than hand mining, but here in jail, can't complain. Getting some good images right now. I was just trying to decide what image I'm going to be using for the screenshot for the video, so that's what I'm doing there now. Again, I have plenty of time on oxygen, so I wasn't in any hurry because I'm quite close now to the entrance. We're rolling up now, just about on the 20-minute mark from waking up in Habs, and we're heading to go see how much time remains on our sentence. So now I'm a little bit turned around. Which way am I facing? We're going this way. So still scanning for rocks, although it's getting to the point now where I really don't think I need them anymore. There's another green exit sign, so this is the way we head. Another rock there we could mine. Looking at it, we have 5 minutes and 54 seconds left of oxygen. Where did that rock go? Sometimes they're buried into the walls. They're a bit harder to see. There we are there. That one I would not have visually noticed as easily as others. Another aphrite. Seems like that's what I'm finding in this route here, is a lot of aphrite. Again, trying to get a good image for the video. This one I think is pretty cool. I believe I do overcharge because of this, because I'm in the wrong angle, not really paying attention. So there the rock is starting to overcharge. You can see it's quite into the red, so I actually have to back off and let the rock dissipate its charge. There we are. So that could have easily exploded, but I had moved far enough away I wasn't going to get hurt. Now I have to wait and let it go down. So taking the time to make that image did add quite a bit of time onto my game just because of that. Now I'm keeping it close to the green zone. I'm going to get it up into the green zone now. The red will dissipate by the time the green fully fills up now. So back in the green zone, we're actually going to mine this rock proper. We're not going to overcharge and explode this rock, potentially killing us and ruining all the work for our mining. I don't know if we would still have enough credits to get out of jail, but it's better to not risk it. Once again, I'm risking it by doing this, but I wanted to get a good explosion shot, and the rock itself was not exploding, and that's because I had actually gone too low in power. I thought it was close. So a lot of goofing off here trying to get some cool shots for a thumbnail. If you were playing, by now you would be back in jail, home free, in a safe, relatively safe armistice zone. But we're trying to get something good here. So here we are. We'll try it again. There we go. That's what I was looking for, trying to get a good shot of that. So put away the mining tool. Start picking up these pieces. couple more. No one down there. Alright, is that it? Let's look around. One way up at the top there and a couple near the bottom here. So let's find that top one. Where is it? There it is. I think we're good to go. We're going to head towards the exit. Check oxygen levels. 12 minutes. 13 minutes almost of oxygen. Plenty of oxygen. I don't know why my oxygen seems higher now than it was before, but I'm not going to complain about that at all. And there's our final haul. A ton of gems. And we're looking for the green light for the path that leads us out of here. There it is. Now, because I have so much time, I was willing to still look around with the mining tool, but there's really no need to mine anymore. Maybe I was trying to fill up my backpack entirely. I don't recall my thought processes at the time, but we're heading back to the entrance. Following the exit sign here. There's the exit over there to the right. Ooh, something briefly showed up there. I don't think I noticed that last time. Might have been just the UI on the gun. Maybe I was mistaken. Running through here. Around this corner, and here we are heading up the stairs, heading out of the mines. So we're going to go to the left here. We got to find the kiosk where we can drop things off. It won't let us through without depositing our gems first. This one here, I'm just showing you, this is the wrong place. This is a one-way entrance. You're not able to exit from this location. You have to be on the right. This is where we entered, and this is where we exit over here. So we're going to go up here to these kiosks. We're going to deposit our gems and see how we're doing. So, first things first, click to start. Now, time to release 0. We actually could have left at any point. The time was done, but now we're going to get 2,641 merits by depositing all our gems. And that is it. We deposited our gems. So, doing just the oxygen kiosk repair and running back potentially would have reduced our time to 0, got rid of all the time that we needed to leave Klescher. So we are now considered free men. Our crime stat still shows up as a crime stat 3 at the top. What we need to do is we need to apply for release. So you go to one of these screens. So those were all screens and just some weren't loaded. I can see they're eligible for release. Plus we've got a bunch of merits, which is really handy. So we're going to go to the exit, which is inmate processing. You can see it up here. All we need to do is walk to this elevator and get inside. Choose either of these surface level elevators. Wait for them. Excited to be a free man. Another maintenance opportunity. I don't need it. We're going to go to the surface level. Now here's where it's a little bit sad. I wish there was kind of a cutscene, something to show you leaving, something to show you returning somewhere else. Those don't exist, maybe one day in the future, but it's just a black screen, and you're going to be brought to, I believe, Everest Harbor. And from Everest Harbor, you'll wake up. No crime stat. You are now a free man. So, due to your crime stat, local authorities incarcerate you after you regenerate. That is incorrect. Whatever that message was definitely an old message. We no longer are criminals. We are free men We are back in the verse, ready to head out and join society or, return to a life of crime. It is up to you, but here we are at Everest Harbor, ready to go. And that is it. That is a way that you can reduce your crime stats relatively quickly and get out of jail to reduce your time for your sentences. So hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully you're not in Klescher too often. And until next time, I hope to see you soon in the verse. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.